Hello students, I hope you all are doing good. Today I am going to explain about banking. So what is banking? The banking is the business of receiving it. The business of receiving it. So that means we are going to receive, or the bank people are going to receive the money from the customer. Safeguarding. So when we have 100 rupees or 200 rupees, we keep it in our wallet. If we have the 10,000, some huge amount, we try to keep it in our cupboard. So if we have the more than that, we try to deposit in the banking. We try to deposit in the bank. So that is why this is the safeguarding. And the lending the money. Lending the money means if you are taking the loan, or you wanted to buy something, car loan or vehicle loan or education loan, there are the various ways we can able to take the loan. That is, we call it as a banking. Banking is what? The receiving, safeguarding and lending of money, we call it as a banking. So, in the banking, we can see various types of the accounts will be there. It might be noticed. Sometimes your parents might be depositing some money they are withdrawing it. So this kind of account we call it as saving accounts. Saving account. Saving account means what? Anytime we can deposit. Anytime we can deposit, anytime we can able to withdraw it by keeping minimum balance. So the next one is fixed deposit. Fixed deposit means now whatever the huge amount is there that you are going to deposit in the bank, so you are going to lock that amount for the 1 year or 2 years. They will give certain rate of interest, that is, we call it fixed deposit. That means a lump sum amount you are investing in the bank at a fixed time period. So other than this, we call it as a recurring deposit. A recurring deposit. So recurring deposit. The recurring deposit means the monthly wise you are going to save the money in the bank. Those who are the employees and those who are able to save little by little in the bank. This is the right type of the account we can use it for recurring deposit. The recurring deposit means monthly wise you are going to save in the bank. So now according to our syllabus, we are going to deal only the recurring deposit. Earlier previous syllabus we used to learn about the saving. Now that right now this syllabus is not there, we are not going to deal with the fixed deposit, only the recurring deposit we are going to solve it. This chapter is very easy one. So entire chapter you are going to use only the two formulas. I will just write it down the two formulas. Now you can just look into these two formulas. Based on these two formulas, we are going to solve 4 different types of the sums. The first one is PTR by 100 n into n plus 1 divided by 2. This is the formula. PTR by 100 n into n plus 1 divided by 2. This means what is that? We are very familiar till here. Now here we are writing n into n plus 1 divided by 2. I will explain what is this. So the second formula also, the maturity value equal to Pn plus I. The second formula equal to maturity value equal to Pn plus I. Now 4 different types of sums are there. First one is you are going to find the P. Second one you are going to find R value. Third one you are going to find N value. Fourth one you are going to find maturity value. So all these 4 different types of sum you are going to use only these 2 formulas. With the help of these 2 formulas we can able to solve these 4 different types of the sums. So that means entire chapter 4 different types of sums are there. Only 2 formulas we are going to use it. So according to the last year, they used to ask only one question, that is the 4 marks. I am guessing this year they removed 3 chapters. You are aware of that. So then we can ask the 2 questions from the chapter. So that means it can come for the 7 mark or 4 mark or 8 marks also can be asked. So according to my knowledge, they may can ask 7 marks. I'm guessing it. So if the 2 questions comes with 7 marks, if 1 question, that will be the 4 marks. This is the introduction part of the banking. So here one more point I wanted to explain. So here T value always keep 1 by 12. T value always keep 1 by 12 for the entire chapter, constant. So N is number of months. N is number of months. So even if they give it in the years, we have to change it to the months. P is monthly deposit. R value, we know that the rate of interest. So this is the maturity value. Maturity value is, for example, if I deposited monthly 1,000 rupees, at the end of the 1 year, I'll get 12,000 rupees plus interest. 12,000 rupees plus interest. If the lower standard, you have an amount formula. What is the amount formula used to write it? P plus I. Principal plus interest. In the similar way, here we are writing as a different way. Since maturity value we are finding, Pn plus I we are going to write it. So if you know these 2 formulas, you will be able to solve these questions. So most of the times these 3 questions will be asked in the board examination. So that means 90% of the chances are there to ask these 3, but very rare cases they may ask this type of the question. Because this is quite lengthy, nothing other than that. Remaining all 3 questions are very simple and easy to understand. Now let's get into the exercise. Look at this question. Manish opens a recurring deposit account with the Bank of Rajasthan and deposits 600 rupees per month for 20 months. So calculate the maturity value of this account if the bank pays interest at the rate of 10% per annum. So monthly deposit is 600. So now we'll write P equal to 600. Next, how many months is the depositing? N equal to 20 months. So R equal to 10%. The rate of interest they gave 10%. Now what we need to find it here? Maturity value. We need to find maturity value. Now look at this question carefully. I will just write the formula. Interest equal to PTR by 100 N into N plus 1 divided by 2. So in this formula, substitute the P value. P is how much? 600. T value always 1 by 12. Rate of interest is 10%. N is how much? 20. N plus 1 means 20 plus 1, 21 divided by 2. Now make the cancellation. 2 zeros we can cancel it. 6 ones are 6 twos are. 2 ones are 2 tens are. 2 ones are 2 fives are. 50. Interest equal to 50. This 10 multiplied by 5, 50 will get, that is you will get 1050 interest value. So what I have done, 10 multiplied by 5, 50. 50 multiplied by 21, 1050. Now we have to find maturity value. Maturity value is what? Pn plus I. P is what? 600. N is 20 months. Plus interest is 1050. 6 multiplied by 2, 12. 3 zeros right as it is. 1050. Now add both the things. So how much you will get it here? 0, 1, 3, 5, 0. This will be the maturity value. So here what we have done here? We substituted in the formula, we got interest. Then we substituted in the second formula, we got maturity value. Okay, look at the next one. A man has a recurring deposit account in a bank. How many years? 3.5 years. If the rate of interest is 12% per annum and the money gets is 10,206 on maturity, find the value of monthly installment. So what are the things they gave it here? N. N is 3.5 years. So N is a 3.5 years. 3.5 years we have to convert into the months. So for 1 year, how many months? 12 months. 12 3s are 36. Half month means 6 months. Half month means half year means 6 months. 36 plus 6, you will get 42 months. You will get 42 months. So next is what? Rate of interest is 12%. The maturity value is 10,206. We have to find P value. This is what our question says. So then N will be converted into the number of months. Rate of interest is 12%, maturity value 10,206. We have to find the P value. So now write the formula. I equal to PTR by 100 N into N plus 1 divided by 2. So we substitute in this formula. So I equal to P value is how much? We need to find it. P value is always 1 by 12. Rate of interest is 12 upon 100. N value is 42 multiplied by N plus 1. 43 divided by 2. So 12 we can make the cancellation. 2 ones are 221. Now 43 we multiply with the 21. 21 3s are 63. 21 4s are 84. That is 903. So interest equal to 903p upon 100. This is interest. Now our question is what? Since they gave it maturity value, we'll find that by using maturity value formula, I find it as a P value. So maturity value equal to Pn plus I. Maturity value is Pn plus I. So according to the question, what is the maturity value? 10,206. P value we need to find. The number of months is 42 plus interest. Interest we got 903p upon 100. So now take LCM. 10,206. Now here LCM is 100. 100 multiplied by 42, 4,200p plus 903p. Now add it both the things. 10,206. Then you will get 5,103 upon 100. This is P value. Now when we add this to 5,103, this is one time, this is twice, it will get the cancellation. Apply the cross multiplication. P equal to 200. Therefore monthly deposit equal to 200 rupees. I hope you understood. Thank you for watching this video.